Welcome back to today's Explainer. Today, we're diving into an incredibly empowering concept. We're going to look at exactly how you can build a highly sophisticated, entirely local AI command center right on your own computer. And honestly, the best part, you don't have to write a single line of code to make this happen. We're taking the raw concepts from a recent deep dive on setting up Codex and breaking the whole thing down so you can see exactly how to structure this system for yourself.
I want you to picture this for a second. Imagine a digital reality where an AI assistant automatically pulls tasks from your meeting transcripts, updates your calendar, maps out your deadlines, manages your incoming messages, and maybe even suggests a high-protein dinner because it noticed you logged a brutal workout in your fitness app. I know, it sounds like pure science fiction, right? Or at least like some enterprise system that would take a massive team of engineers months to build. But the crazy thing is, it's actually something you can set up yourself right now. So here's the blueprint for what we're building today. First, your AI command center. Second, the foundation of your AI system. Third, integration of basic services. Fourth, advanced connections via MCP. And finally, daily routine and automation.
Okay, let's jump right into phase one, your AI command center.
So Codex is super unique because it's an application powered by OpenAI, but it runs directly on your local machine. So we're not just talking about some generic cloud-based chatbot here. It acts as a true local agent. It can read your files, edit them, move them around, and execute complex workflows on your computer, literally just like a human personal assistant would. And because the whole thing is running locally, there's a massive privacy benefit. Your data stays completely yours. But the absolute most beautiful part of this entire setup is that you control the system through simple, natural dialogue. You literally just talk to it.
Moving right along to phase two, the foundation of your AI system.
The physical setup here is incredibly accessible. It is literally just 3 steps. First, you just create an empty folder on your computer. We'll call it Workshop. Second, you open the Codex app, create a new project, and just point it to that empty folder. Third, paste in your master prompt. This prompt is basically a detailed job description where you tell the AI exactly who you are, what your main priorities are, and what kind of folder structure you want it to build out to manage your life.
The second you hit send on that master prompt, the AI just gets to work building its own plumbing. It automatically generates this series of markdown files to structure its own memory and operations. So it builds an agents.md file, which is basically the rulebook so it doesn't, accidentally email your boss at 2 in the morning. It also creates a memory.md file so it has constant context about your team and your projects, a tasks.md for your current to-dos, along with files for tracking deadlines and milestones. You literally don't have to manually create any of this. The agent just builds the workspace it needs to serve you.
Okay, listen up, because this is absolutely crucial. The golden rule. When you're setting up that agents.amd rulebook, you have to instruct the AI to always ask for your explicit confirmation before it takes any external actions. You want it to draft the email, for sure, but definitely not send it. Propose the meeting, but don't actually schedule it. Recommend deleting a file, but wait for you to click OK. This guardrail is absolutely vital for building trust with your new system, especially when you're just starting out. All right, on to phase 3, integration of basic services. Let's start wiring this house. Codex has these really great official pre-built connectors for the standard tools most of us use. So if you live inside Google Workspace, for example, you can connect your Gmail, Google Calendar, and Google Drive with just a couple of clicks. And this is the exact moment your AI essentially wakes up and actually sees your world. Suddenly, it can read your emails, understand the context of your schedule, and reference your actual working documents.
And this just brilliantly illustrates the power of those basic connections. Once your Gmail is synced up, you can give your agent a prompt exactly like this. Check Gmail for the last 3 weeks. Find emails where people are waiting for my reply, emails with tasks and deadlines. The AI will just scan through your inbox, extract all those hidden tasks, and neatly organize them right into those foundational structure files we built earlier. It is such a tangible, game-changing way to clear out your inbox instantly.
Another really fantastic basic integration is Fireflies. You know when you promise to send a file during a Zoom call and then completely forget the second you hang up? We've all been there. Well, Fireflies ensures no meeting context is ever lost. It joins your call, transcribes the whole thing, and passes that transcript directly into Codex. Your agent can then automatically extract the promises you made during that chat and seamlessly turn them into documented to-dos in your tasks file. No way you're forgetting them now.
Which brings us to phase 4, advanced connections via MCP.
So what happens when you want to connect an app that doesn't have a native, easy, one-click connector? Well, this is where we level up our system by introducing MCP, or Model Context Protocol. Now, I know that sounds like heavy tech jargon, but honestly, it's really just a universal standard. Just think of it like a secure bridge. It basically allows your local AI agent to reach out and connect to external tools, databases, and third-party apps that just aren't natively supported out of the box.
There is a pretty clear distinction to make here. On one hand, we have those standard connections like Google Workspace, totally built in and ready to go in a single click. On the other hand, custom MCP connections really open up limitless potential. Want your AI to search the web using a highly specialized tool, or maybe read your work chats in Telegram? You'd use MCP. Now, it does require a tiny bit of API setup, which is basically just copying and pasting a code key. But the cool part is your AI agent will actually walk you through exactly how to do it step by step. To give you some concrete examples of MCP in action, you can connect an app called Exa, which is a search engine built specifically for AI. Instead of just doing basic keyword matching, Exa performs deep semantic web searches to make sure your agent is doing incredibly accurate, hallucination-free research. You can also connect Telegram to analyze your work chats. Just a super vital guardrail here, actually. If you are going to connect a messenger like Telegram, absolutely make sure you use a separate, dedicated work account to protect your personal privacy. All right, our final phase, phase 5, daily routine and automation. So the foundation is poured, the house is wired, and all our custom extensions are built. Now it's time to actually move in and map out a totally transformed workday. In the morning, your AI runs a daily review, scanning your entire inbox and highlighting exactly what's urgent. Right before a meeting, it hits you with a briefing, analyzing past transcripts and even prepping questions for you to ask. And post-meeting, it updates its own memory, logs any decisions that were made, and sets new deadlines right on your calendar. It is literally actively supporting you at the start, middle, and end of your day. Now, here's where it really gets mind-blowing: the concept of exponential value. Unlike a standard software tool that just kind of stays exactly the same forever, this AI system constantly learns your specific context. Every single time it completes a task, it updates those memory and rulebook files we talked about earlier. It remembers exactly how you like your emails drafted, it remembers who your most important clients are, and it just gets smarter, faster, and way more tailored to your specific workflows with every single interaction. Okay, we do need to transparently manage expectations here with one crucial caveat. Because Codex operates as a local AI agent, which again is absolutely amazing for keeping your data private, your computer physically must be turned on and awake for any of these scheduled automations to actually run. It's not some autonomous cloud server acting while your laptop is closed and asleep in your backpack. It acts when your machine is active. Which brings us to our final thought for today. We've seen exactly how to build the foundation, wire up the services, and automate your daily routines entirely without coding. The power is completely in your hands right now to build this local AI command center. So my question to you is this: once your workspace is all set up and ready to go, what is the very first task you're going to assign to your new agent? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Stay focused out there and have an awesome time building your system.